Ahoy and welcome aboard the last train home. In the last mission, we ran into a major roadblock. Rather, a railway bridge rigged to explode. We had to send in the squad. We only sent in a small squad, and they were able to neutralize that threat. Unfortunately, Joseph, our faithful grenadier, took a serious hand injury, which is permanent. Permanent. Forever. Shot through the hand. And so he's lost some of his skill in throwing grenades. And I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. We have another 5 hours until our cold weather equipment is ready. The next obstruction into the line has been cleared. It's just a fallen tree in this case. Getting the lumber from that. Excellent. There's been a lot of grenades hidden amongst those trees upon our route across Russia into Siberia. And we need to upgrade to the cozy place for our last infantry car. And so that means that all of our infantry cars are now fully stocked with amenities. The perfect place to rest between missions. Now that we've upgraded the boots and the cold weather equipment, I feel confident sending the teams further out afield. So as you can see, they're going right up the line ahead of our train. Trying to fully stock up on the resources needed to pad out the infantry cars now with proper insulation. Pulling into the next station at Kurgan, we are looting the town of Markova, which is abandoned, and we'll do some fishing at the lake. Alright, so the temperature is dropping. In Siberia, temperatures drop well below zero, and if you don't ensure your soldiers stay warm, they can become seriously ill, suffer permanent damage, or even die. Wondering how to fight the cold? The cars where soldiers live and work can be upgraded with a stove, which requires fuel, and improved insulation, which we are doing right now. Soldiers operating outside the car can have their uniforms adapted, which we have done. However, you'll need to research improved uniforms in the workshop car, which we've done. But there is another level. Without improved uniforms, or in the case of freezing temperatures, you can always use resources to keep them warm. So I do believe you can give them fuel, or extra clothing or cloth. But that does take the resources away permanently. Fortunately, we are proactive in our equipment. Ooh, we've got the option to choose a new train car. I think we're going to go for the kitchen car. We have one guy that's on half rations. His morale is really dropping because his only role is a cook and he refuses to fight. His name is Ivan. So as usual when we're buying train cars, we are just going to sell everything that's not essential. So food and fuel in this case. We've sold all the extra supplies and the herbs. This is our brand new kitchen car. We've got space for one cook at the moment. We can upgrade a cutting table to give more cooks. Stove, insulation, all the standards for across all the other cars. Although it doesn't make sense to put a stove when there's already one in there. I think the kitchen car should have a free level of heating just by the fact that they cook in there. We can give a potato peeler, we can save on goods, and an improved workplace. Not bad. So let's get Ivan in. What can he cook? He can cook soup, which costs 10 food and 20 herbs to create 20 food. That could be... takes 5 hours to prepare the... Then we can make apple pie, which is just one of those consumables. That one gives a lot of morale, actually. That might be useful in a dire situation. As well as coffee, which gives small amounts of morale, but it's good for working on the train. There's a few items of research. We can research goulash, roasted meat, which gives more fitness, more intelligence with grilled fish, more willpower with some eggs, dexterity with vegetable salad, and caviar gives charisma. The soldiers gathering around the windows, an anxious murmur can be heard among them. Then the train stops abruptly and everything goes silent. A horrible scene emerges in front of your eyes. There are two derailed trains. One is a Legion train with a marking Orlik still reading on its side, whereas the other is a rusty wreck. This scene paints a painfully familiar picture of destruction and death. This is just like Moscow. Camille notices that the legionaries who were not killed in the collision were shot, and he vows to get vengeance. This is not nice. I wonder if there's anything we can salvage. We've taken a major hit to morale. The troops are absolutely shocked by the carnage and the apparent execution of our fellow legionnaires. Andre offers a prayer. May God give rest to these poor souls and watch over those captured and punish the animals responsible. There are almost 20 bodies. Hard to tell because of the state they are in. There are also some Reds, but you find no joy in seeing the corpse of your enemy. There are no survivors. A few cries can be heard when some of the soldiers recognize their friend. There is anger, sadness, and despair among the soldiers. The derailed Legion train is unsalvageable wreck except for one car, the artillery car. There is a deep hurt in Langer's voice as he mentions that the artillery car is salvageable. Yaroslav offers extra help. He's saying that he could make it work quicker if we could spare the resources, but we don't even have that on board. I just sold everything. So we're going to have to take the time, but we are going to salvage this artillery car and add it to our train. Before we can get the artillery car back on track, it's going to take about 5 hours apparently. Or we could leave it behind. But I think that would be... We've got enough space to bring one extra car on our locomotive. It's got the pulling power. We did opt for the stronger locomotive. We've found enough herbs to start one batch of soup. And so we'll experiment with both of our cooks. Looks like Ivan's pretty sad. He's hungry and sad. Now that we have an artillery car, maybe we should build some artillery shells. How much would that cost to build? 10 gunpowder and 10 ammunition. Having an artillery shell lets you bombard on the missions, which might be useful on those really strong ones. We're almost finished salvaging the wreck. The scene from Nightmares. It took a lot to get the Zaamurets back on track, but you could do it thanks to your soldiers' determination. They are exhausted from hard labor, but their spirits are heightened. With the addition of the artillery car, we may survive just a little bit longer. And we could sell it. It is worth quite a substantial sum. There it is. We have seen one before, but we never really got to use it. And we will probably have to see about what we can put a worker on the cannon post and a worker on the machine gun post. I haven't seen what the machine gunner does. We've got the option to increase the number of artillery strikes in a mission, increase safety of the workers, and of course upgrading the heating. I think for now we will just put in the machine gun post. We don't have any artillery shells yet, and I don't have the gunpowder to build any. So for now we'll put someone on the station. We have enough machine gun ammunition. We'll get Bedrick in there, and we will get Joseph, who's freshly healed. As the train pulls into the station, you find a group of local men waiting for you on the platform. They begin to wave as you meet their gaze. Your soldiers have their weapons ready, but you don't feel any real sense of danger. Legionaries, please, hear us. Lives are in danger. Many lives. Speak and we'll listen, but make it quick. There is a large brewery not far from here. And did you drink all the beer? Chimes in Fran. No worries. You all look like death anyway. Your soldiers all laugh loudly at this, but the local men remain silent and merely stare back stony-faced. The Reds seized a brewery, and we assumed they'd drink all the beer themselves. I have no love for the Red Army, but they're still soldiers, and I know better than to come between a soldier and his drink. The civilian chimes in, you don't understand. They want to distribute it amongst the villagers as a gesture of goodwill. And you have a problem with the Reds giving out free beer? Really? Come on. We've heard it all, but this is just too much. No, you really don't understand. Before we knew what the Reds planned for the beer, well, we poisoned it. Lang is just completely baffled by this. We wanted to help fight the Reds and do our part for the Tsar. We didn't know. Please help us. We worked at the brewery. We even hid supplies from the Reds there. We can show you where they are. The men describe the brewery in great detail and also point out the location of the valuables. Seems like a huge weight has been lifted from their shoulders. We will accept. We've got to stop the poisoned beer from being given to the local villagers. The Reds are giving it out, trying to boost morale amongst the local towns. Got a report of illness aboard, and it seems that we've put in Bedrick and he's become ill straight away in the artillery car. Maybe we should have sanitized it before we attached it. So if we move him into the hospital car, we haven't had an illness aboard yet. Coming into the next station at Petropavlovsk. As your soldiers see the brewery, they respond with a mix of emotions. Some are unhappy about the beer going to waste despite it being poisoned. Others are eager, relishing the chance to do more acts of heroism. You trust these feelings will subside once they comprehend the scale of the task ahead of them. Defensive positions are set up around the brewery.
Někdo vymyslel dokonalý plán, jak se zbavit rudých, kteří zabrali nedaleký pivovar. Otrávili pivo. Rudí se ho překvapivě ani nedotkli. Místo toho mají v plánu rozdávat ho zadarmo, aby získali podporu měšťanů. Kvůli této absurdní situaci musíme zabránit ztrátám nevinných životů. Jelikož rudým nemůžeme říct, co se přesně stalo, musíme pivovar obsadit a celou várku piva zničit.
Got the new critical shot skill. A well-aimed shot that neutralizes virtually any soldier in one hit. Bear in mind that it will take some time for the scout to take this shot. Right.
Ano. Dobře.
We've got 3 scouts on this mission. I don't believe all of them... Sorry, 4 scouts on this mission. We went heavy-handed on the recon. I don't believe we all... No, we don't. Only 2 of our scouts have that ability.
Podívám se.
Alright, so this town is completely clear. A couple of resources to grab. I'm going to experiment with a 2-team strategy again. The riflemen and the machine gunners. No medic this time, although one of our riflemen does have the ability to heal in a pinch. That would be young Betty there. Blonde in number 4 position. Maximilian is one of our most experienced scouts, but we use him mainly for hunting and fishing. And Roman has an excellent tier 2 sniper rifle, the Gewehr. That's his own personal weapon. He brought it with him. It doesn't appear that the range of this skill is any larger than their normal shot. So let's try shooting both these guys and see what happens. Well, that was extremely effective, but we did alert the other guy watching. And his grenadier friend. Two of our scouts also have the ability to camouflage in the open. You'll see that they're able to hide when they're standing still. Alright, they're split up. Let's take them down with this skill again. Meanwhile, we'll move off Team 2. Quite a few supplies to collect once we've neutralized these 2 guys. Keeping the team together, scouts are very squishy. They do take a lot of damage when they're shot. We'll have a look out to see where these soldiers went. They've gone back to their posts. We could take this guy silently. It appears like his friend's perhaps gone around the corner. Yes, he has. He's looping the building. So we'll follow up here and try and grab him too. There he is, so we'll go the back way. And once he's neutralized, that's this whole town secure. No.
Ano, pane.
Looks like we have a contact on the minimap coming down the road.
Poslouchám. Ano,
But we've got him. Grab this supplies. Cloth and fuel. Well, that is a large squad.
Ano,
One thing that I do wish they had implemented would be hiding bodies. Like the old commandos or the stealth, I think it was stealth tactics blades of the Shogun.
Som tu.
Shadow tactics, blades of the Shogun. Very similar to that.
Ano, pane.
Let's come around the back way. We're not going to pick a fight with that large squad.
Zaujímam pozíciu. Podľa rozkazu.
Apart from them, it seems like the rest of the town is secure.
Presúvam sa. Áno, pane.
I do find it funny that that squad just walks past in, what, 4
Presúvam sa.
bodies? 2 clearly shot.
Podľa rozkazu.
I think even just having to dump the bodies in the grass would have been a good thing, because they've modeled in the ability to carry things.
To nejde.
So it makes sense to have to hide bodies too.
Overím
It
pozíciu.
will just add an extra level of difficulty, I think.
Rozumím.
Podívám se. Přesně tak. Prověřím pozici.
Pane, jdu do krytu.
Alright, so this area is secure apart from these two. Looks like we're circling the objective. The brewery is in the center of our two teams.
Rozkazy.
These guys are set up for a perfect double ambush.
Připravě, postarám se o to.
Protože jsme v suchu.
We have some explosives here.
Jdu tam. Som tu.
Našla jsem výbušniny.
Let's keep the team
Tak sa
moving down.
pozrieme, čo tam je.
We know that this building is clear, so we'll send him in to grab that key, it looks like, and some fuel.
Našla jsem klíč.
Postarám se o to.
One of our scouts is hanging back.
Pripravený.
Hledám kryt.
Thought he might be useful supporting
Tohle
Team
je
2's
určitě
approach.
skrýš cenností, které ukryli zaměstnanci pivovaru, když ho Rudí obsadili. Musíme to získat. Rychle!
Supplies on the move.
Overím pozíciu. Nepriateľ.
Rozumím.
See, that guy's carrying something. Retrieve the valuables before it's too late.
Ano.
Right, spread out.
Pripravený.
Which way is he going?
Pozriem sa.
He's going down the road the other way. We'll send Dominic after
Už
him.
idem.
He's a lone person.
Presúvam sa.
Urobím to rýchlo.
Right, take him out silently and grab those precious
Ten je
supplies.
mrtvý jako špalek. Doufám, že
Return the
obsah
crate
spíše
back
za
to the
jeho
market.
život stál.
We have a roaming patrol here. Just a militiaman.
Podle rozkazu.
Push up on behind him. Try and take him out.
Připravě, nebude to čekat.
Vidím nepřítele.
Well, no, he's got cover.
Rozumím.
We've got around.
Rozkazy.
Prověřím pozici.
Čekám na rozkazy.
He did spot us, but we got out of line of sight in time.
Rozhodně
Whoa,
ne.
there's a guy right there.
Hned tam budu.
He's going to follow us around the corner, no doubt.
Kdo zděs?
Ano, pane.
Shit. We might get done here.
Čekám na rozkazy.
These guys don't have a bayonet on their rifle, so they can't do the fancy stuff we've been doing with the riflemen.
Rozkazy?
When a rifleman gets surprised like that, he just stabs the guy in the guts.
Zde. Už jdu.
Yeah, follow him. Oh, he spotted us again. We're gonna have to shoot him. We
Já
can't.
se o to
We've got the wrong guy. Uh-oh.
Já to zvládnu.
Shoot him. Go loud.
Hlavně tiše.
Čortibě pavíry.
Shoot him.
Ber ho, ďás.
Alright, we took a slight injury there and we've alerted the guy behind us.
Už jdu.
Get out of the way. Oh, he's been shot in the back. Roman's been shot in the back.
Ano. Jsem na cestě.
Now, I believe there's 2 guys
Co
to
se
take.
děje?
We can do that.
Poslouchám. Zaměřuju. Jdu do krytu.
Roman's rifle doing a lot of damage compared to the standard rifle we
Tak se
have.
podíváme, co tam je. Nepřítel!
We've got one more contact looking for us.
Našla jsem opravářskou sadu.
Holy
Přesně tak,
That is a
pane.
massive squad there.
To je lepší možnost. Ano,
And we can't afford for him to tell them.
hned tam budu. Nepřítel!
Just going to withdraw.
Hledám kryt.
We've still got Dominic holding the supplies there
Prověřím pozici.
Rozumím.
that we have to get back. We need to try and take this guy silently and leave that roaming
Čekám na
squad
rozkaz.
alone.
Ano, pane. Nebude to čekat.
Alright, we've
To
got
je
it.
lepší možnost. Ano. Postarám se o to.
There's a locked door over on the pier.
Rozkoumám
Let's
to.
keep an eye out for
Ček,
that.
rozumím.
Shit, they're coming down that path. Need to hurry.
Připraven, pane. Podívám se. Poslouchám. Už jdu.
If they turn into the market, I'll be annoyed.
Prozkoumám to.
This is our objective. The brewery?
Ano, ano, pane.
Alright, go and drop the box off so we can get out of
Podívám
here.
se. Hned tam budu.
Rozumím.
Prozkoumám to. Poslouchám. Ano, pane.
Alright, we're
Tak
good
se
to go. Let's
podíváme,
get
co
out of
tam
here.
je.
Grab that cloth. Got something in the
Nepřítel.
next room?
Hned tam budu. Čekám na rozkazy. Zaujímám pozici.
Lots of
Počúvam.
supplies in
Jasná
this
vec.
small courtyard.
Vaše. Áno, pane.
Okay, the scout team's done a great job, and we've got a small door here, but it looks like it's off map.
Poslouchám. Žádný problém.
So we'll open up that door.
Pozriem sa.
Ano, schovám se.
Okay, so that I thought that might trigger something, but it
Postarám se o
hasn't.
to.
Maybe that's for later in the mission.
Prozkoumám to.
It's the bridge crossing as well.
A zaujímam pozíciu.
We've got a machine gun nest there, but no one's manning it.
Áno.
Rozkaz. Přesně
Vidím
tak.
nepriateľa.
The squad's
se
just
děje?
walked past Roman's position,
Podívám se.
where we're going to have a look.
Nepřítel.
Inside the
Zaujímam
base.
pozíciu.
There's one guy there who's sneaking up in the corner.
Hlavně potichu.
Place this barrel next to a vehicle needing fuel.
Skryjem se.
Where's the vehicle? There's a little hand icon over there. Maybe there's a
Rozumiem.
truck over there. Can we jump down? Nope.
Už
Alright, I
idem.
think I might form this team up here and then start working on team 2.
Presúvam sa.
Try and get him into a position to take out this commandant.
Kryjem se.
Oh, we've been spotted by the militia.
Rozumím.
We need to take this guy out and get out of the compound.
Urobím to rýchlo.
Vidím nepriateľa.
Presúvam se.
Yeah, get out.
Pozriem sa.
Alright, we'll head over to team 2 now, and they can make their approach from, what is it, the southern side of the brewery. We have a repairable bridge there.
Vidím nepřítele.
Ano.
Right, this is a 7-man team, and we found the repair kit, so let's fix the bridge and see what happens when we go over that side. Got a small camp.
Ano, pane.
It should be okay for Pavel. One person. Looks
Jsem na
like we
cestě.
have a corpse and some fuel.
Jasná věc. To by šlo.
See what's on the body here. Some vodka. Alright, that was worth the extra time.
Rozumím.
Got an entrance into the brewery here.
Jdu na pozici. Rozumím.
Lots of grass to hide in. So we'll quickly take out this gentleman here.
Rozumím. Tohle bude bolet. Rozumím.
Pavel can move very fast, silently.
Jdu na pozici.
It's one of his strengths for certain.
Jdu do krytu. Ano, pane.
Alright, now he's infiltrated in. He's got eyes on the rest of the facility. We've got a civilian.
Vidím
Got a wandering
nepřítele.
guard at the other
Už
entrance.
jdu.
Let's move up here and have a look and see what we can do.
Vaš rozumím. Podívám se. Nepřítel.
There's the capture point.
Takže vyrážám.
I'm wondering if we have to defend it afterwards. There are a lot of positions to defend.
Rozkazy, pane.
Let's start clearing out this side of the compound.
Vaše rozkazy, pane.
Ano, postarám se o to.
Hide him so he doesn't get spotted. On the other side, just here.
Hned tam budu.
He's going to watch that approach. And the first opportunity we can use it, we will get across.
Poslouchám, pane. Nebude to čekat,
I'm not sure he can jump up that gate. He can't. Well, we've been spotted. Get out of sight.
Poslouchám. Rozumím.
Get back into cover. I forgot to give Max his camouflage skill.
Podívám se.
Povídejte.
Might be a few too many to push that way. Silently, anyway.
Ano?
I like doing it quietly.
Vidím nepřítele.
I certainly like the stealth aspect of the game.
Nepřítel.
Gunplay is great too,
Musím se někam schovat.
but it's very unforgiving. Like, Josef found out last time when he
Tohle bude
didn't
bolet.
quite do enough damage with a grenade and took a burst of machine gun fire in reply.
Brnkačka.
I really like the permanence aspect of the game as well.
Už jdu.
Like, if you had a bad run at the start and you played Iron Man, wow, you'd have a rough time getting to Vladivostok.
Připravený.
And doing the combat missions is certainly most lucrative in terms of supplies.
Postarám se o to.
If you did a run where you did no combat missions, because I think that's one of the
Rozumím.
difficulty levels, it might be a lot harder.
Dobře, jdu tam. Ano, pane.
Okay, we have a machine gun vehicle.
Už jdu.
We've used this before, it's quite fun. We need 3 people to man that. So let's move the team in and look about acquiring ourselves this vehicle.
Už jdu. Dle rozkazu.
That roaming patrol is just outside the entrance.
Samozřejmě.
Brought a lot of firepower with the machine gunners.
Povídejte. Jdu do krytu.
Alright, let's go and get this barrel and fuel up the vehicle. It does look like the engine's
Není to
already
vyšlo.
running. Running on fumes.
Dobře,
We
jdu
have
tam.
one contact here left, we better take him out. Camilla?
Já se o to postarám.
Camilla is a very focused individual.
Už jdu. Žádný problém. Ano,
Okay, get it loaded up.
Ano.
Roman, you can move in. We've got a bad guy here.
Počúvam. Už idem.
Well, I shouldn't say bad guy. He's an ideologically
Rozkazy, jdu
opposed
na
guy.
pozici. Vidím nepřítele.
Som tu.
Now, we would have been happy just to go home quietly, you know?
Ano. Ano, pane.
Podľa rozkazu.
Although some of the Red Army that have been doing some nasty stuff are certainly the bad guy. These guys are just guarding the beer.
Jsem na cestě.
That's why we're trying to do it quietly.
Poslouchám.
We've only shot 2
Zaujímám
people.
pozici. Tohle bude
And that was
bolet.
just for science.
Rozumím.
That guy's been knocked out.
Počúvam. Pozriem sa.
Yeah, we've got this in the bag. The team is well infiltrated the brewery.
Jsem připravena.
We've loaded up the truck with fuel.
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Let's get the machine gunners in. They're the slowest guys.
Povídejte.
Keeping one out for fire support.
Rozkazy?
Ano. Rozum, postarám se o to. Postarám se o to.
Připraven? Co se děje?
It's good that we've got some grenades back. I've been using them quite a lot and also selling them. So we started the game with a stock of, I think, 15. And now we just use the ones we find on missions.
Ano,
Right,
urobím
the
to
alarm is
rychlo.
disabled. It's time to get a little bit loud. That's so cool. I love it.
Rozumím.
He's in good cover. Oh, he chose to shoot at the most squishy target.
Skriem sa.
Ooh,
Všade pokoj. Som tu. Zatiaľ.
he got clipped hard.
Ano, pane.
All right, decapturing the zone.
A teď je to moje.
Let's set up a defensive position in case they come
Na
back.
cestě.
Podíváme se, co je uvnitř.
Roman can go and heal his injury.
Když myslíte, co se děje? Rozumím.
Take up positions, just in case we get a charge.
Hledám kryt.
For the beer!
Ano, tu na pozici.
Dobrá. Pivovar máme pod kontrolou, takže můžeme začít likvidovat zásoby piva. Už jen ta představa je pro vás všechny určitě bolestivá, ale pamatujte, to pivo je otrávené, takže musíme zničit celou várku.
Yeah, there is one person on board the train who is alcoholic, so we don't want him anywhere near this mission. But he's also our train engineer, ironically. So where is the beer? We took the brewery. Shouldn't the beer be here, or is the warehouse somewhere else?
A už idem.
The objective is cross that river that the bridge that we discovered. So let's head over here. We've got Vladimir over here guarding this other bridge, which we can now cross.
Nepřítel. Oblast je čistá.
Ano. Zaujímám pozici.
I guess we gave up the whole stealth approach by taking the truck.
Oblast je čistá.
Jsem připravena.
Alright, the scout team's going to move across this small bridge.
Presúvam sa.
There is all the beer there in a separate facility. Got to expect there's a machine gun nest just up there as well.
Niekoľko nakladiakov s pivnými sudmi sa už chystá výjsť z pivovaru.
Tak si pospěšte a postarejte se, aby se jejich smrtící náklad nedostal do města.
Okay, some of the trucks have been loaded up with beer and are ready to leave. So I think we have to get fast. I don't know which way the trucks are going to go.
Už jdu.
Vidím nepřítele.
And we did fail one objective previously where... Oh, there's a machine gun nest.
Čekám.
Shit,
Měním
get
pozici.
over there before he mans the other one. Oh no.
Rozkazy, pane!
Okay, we managed to
Rozkazy?
kill the guy because we got
na
into
pozici.
cover just in time. That was very lucky.
Ano.
They are very powerful, those machine guns, against infantry. As you can see, it did a massive amount of damage
Jsem
to the armored
připravena.
car.
Určitě ne.
So this thing just became less useful.
Čekám.
And I also don't know what happens. Do they die when it explodes? If that's so, you need to be really careful. We could lose 3 troops at once. Charge these 2 guys at this roadblock.
Povídejte! Dobře, jdu tam!
2 ladies and peering through from the grass to stab the men at the roadblock position. Okay, we've got 3 trucks for certain, but I can see 1. We have 2 approaches to this warehouse. I'm going to try and do that.
Rozkazy?
No doubt they will run the moment they see us.
Postarám se o to. Ano.
Just going to roll the armored car down. Scout's got a good overwatch of the entrance. Send the machine gunner up. He needs to join us over there.
Čekám. Postarám se o to.
Quickly loot the town.
Rozumím. Jsem postarám se.
More metal.
Ano.
More fuel.
To by šlo. Rozkazy? Ano.
Gain 300 fuel from this mission. There's more still there on the road, so definitely 300.
Overím pozíciu.
Let's scout out this and see how many we have to deal with.
Prověřím pozici. Vidím vozidlo.
That's a lot of dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at least.
Připraven, pane, to je lepší možnost. Ano.
I'm just gonna roll, and we've got the trucks to take care of too. They're manned. So move up machine gunner here. Jan, move him up. Got Pavel here on the other machine gunner, who might be more useful up here with the rest of the team. The scouts are vulnerable to being bayonet charged. Check out the well.
Postarám se o to.
Here we go. The trucks are making a run for it.
Whoa!
We don't want to get caught in those explosions.
Otrávené pivo.
Very volatile. Set up a machine gun position. The other truck's running away.
Určitě ne.
Nejspíš všichni.
We managed to take him down. Did they all come out? Let's blow the beer up while we have the opportunity.
Vidím nepřítele.
Oh, we're taking fire. There are a lot of guys coming into the compound. The infantry have better vision than the armored car. Who's taking damage? Someone's taking damage. Oh, we left Betty in the middle of the road and she's surrounded by peasants.
Dobře, jdu tam.
Run! They're going to pitchfork you to death. Run!
Postarám se o to.
Fortunately, they don't have firearms, otherwise she'd be dead. The truck's going to explode if we don't get it out of there. Those peasants are hot on Betty's heel, but fortunately she's pretty fast. Hurry up! Ooh, they got close. It's a whole wave of villagers trying to protect the beer. They don't know it's poisoned.
Jsem připraven. Ano, pane.
Camilla's been checking out the well. I'm not sure what that did. I missed that. Wow, it's a massacre.
Počúvam!
Take him out. I think that's it. I think we got them all.
A teď je to moje.
Camilla missed all of the fighting, but she's going to grab all the supplies instead. We need to heal up Betty. She's going to heal herself.
Ne, jsem připravena.
Actually, no, we should use that medical cart that's right there.
Postarám se o to.
Rozumím.
Grab all the rifle ammo, grab all the supplies, and then we'll blow the beer.
Jasná věc. Vidím nepřítele.
We have another enemy with a pitchfork coming in. Very, very dangerous enemy.
Připadá na pozici.
Poor guy.
Aká škoda.
Alright, let's start blowing the beer.
Páni,
We'll
jak
use
krásně
the
hoří.
truck.
Z toho by člověk určitě dostal víc než
Oh
bolehla.
shit, there's an aircraft. Yeah, we'll use the machine gun truck because then we don't have to use our own ammo. Looks like we could have used the explosives we collected to do that too. But who doesn't want to practice their machine gun skills on kegs of beer?
Tady máme hotovo.
That's done.
Měli bychom jít, než se vrátí Rudí.
Rozkazy, pane? Jasná věc.
Grab that ammo and then let's hightail it out of here. The main objective, cry over spilt beer.
Áno, podľa rozkazu.
Jsem připraven. Postarám se o to. Naše rozkazy?
Betty, you use up that
Yeah.
healing station.
A to by šlo.
You need to get off the gun. The fighting's over.
Rozkazy? Ne.
We've got 2 minutes to get out of here.
Ano, pane.
Let's go.
Rozumím. Dobře, jdu tam. Jsem připraven. Nie.
Easy enough.
Už jdu.
We'll grab the
Podíváme
last
se,
of
co
this
je
fuel
uvnitř.
before we leave.
Ano.
There's some metal. Oh, the looting continues. Gonna go straight down to the wire. There we go. Another successful mission. The beer at the local brewery has been poisoned, so we destroyed it. We'll give Betty a medal. She's much deserved medal. Vladimir as well. And Jan, the machine gunner, for doing an excellent work on those civilians. Oh, I guess peasants. I don't know what you want to call them. They were men with pitchforks. See you next time.